Hey y'all, what's good, gang? I'm a little buzzed right now. I don't know actually, because I just was out drinking with a friend a while ago, and of course, he gave me this. Like, I don't even know if I can show it on camera because then the video might get age restricted. But this is what's really been going on, and I want to talk about addiction. Like, my man, we're still together. Like, my dad knows about us, he knows I like him, and honestly, my dad doesn't care what I do, what I say, how I feel. My dad, he's a pretty cool dad. Like, my Nana, she has been begging and begging and begging and begging for rent money. I even talked to one of my online friends that I never met. He's in the area, but I even talked to him about that. He said that's pretty low that your family, when your Nana owns a house and everything, is charging you for rent. Like Kyle's mom, my man, his mom charges him rent money because Kyle works full time. I work part time at our job, and we still work together. I'm just waiting for him to get released. So we're all friends. We're like a squad. I thought in college I had a squad. Yeah, right. My pictures made them uncomfortable. Well, tough shit. It's who I am. It's just reality at this rate. Um, I I used to be a heavy pot smoker, and I actually quit these and quit smoking for like 6 months. Um, haven't bought a pack of cigarettes. Haven't bought one of these. Well, this was a gift. So, because my friend knows I'm going through a hard time. And he actually used to come into my store, and he loves all of us except like one after what I told him and his charges and everything. Um, like the guy is just a sicko, and I think my Nana is even a sicko. She's just very physically and mentally ill at this rate. And I even walked out with this, like, this is a crop top. I don't know, like, what bra I would wear with this, because, like, look at the straps. Like, ugh, look how thin I am. Like, Jesus. Because I only ate one meal. I'm down to one meal a day because I have to give her rent money now. And now she wants to know what I've been doing with my money because I've been spending. That's the thing. Like, I was a huge pot smoker in high school. Back then, in like sixth grade, I made up my mind because I used to watch shows like Cops and whatever, and wanted to be one to help the world and not do any of those things and wind up in jail. Um, and be a better version of just society rather than like a low life to society, which I am now. I'm a way better person than I was like 1, 2 years ago, but still, like, my folks who I live with, my dad, like, even my cousin just said he's just okay. Like, at least he doesn't really give a shit what I do, and that's good. And even my dad, when he said that in front of my Nana, he said, Allison, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care what you do, who you see, who you hang around with. It's your life. And I said, you know what? Thanks a lot, Dad. That helps the situation a lot. And my Nana just gave him like this disgusted look. Like, are you for real? Because I know how to pick better friends now. The friends I currently have, they're really good people and they're honest. Like the ones I had at Burger King sucked. They always would go behind my back, say the meanest things. And that's like the thing when no one takes you seriously, they always go behind your back. That's like the thing. Going behind somebody's back. I don't like that shit. For real. I'm so nervous when she's going to find out what I've been doing with my money. And she took my makeup, she took my AirPods, and my boy Kyle, well, my lover, he gave me an extra pair of AirPods. Like, and even him offering to buy me tampons when he knew I didn't have them, that made me earn his respect. Like, him knowing that I'm going through a hard time right now and him sacrificing some money to just get me tampons. I said, no, baby, you don't gotta do that. Like, we'll come up with the money for fucking tampons. Like, even not having money for tampons, I'm like, what? That's like sick. Not even my own female products now that she won't even buy for me. Really? Like, come on, yo. Next week I get paid, and even at my job, my boss has to do it manually because there's an issue with the system, and everybody knows about it. Like, somebody figured it out, but we don't mention his name on here. Zeke, that's his name, by the way. He's freaking awesome. He figured it out. I don't know about Kyle. Nick doesn't work there, so he's a janitor, so it's like different, I guess. Um, I guess honestly, honesty is the best policy, and I don't know how I'm gonna tell her because one time I almost spent like $70 on fucking sunglasses. I've been in a manic mode because I know something that's so like disturbing. I don't even want to share with you guys yet. I'm probably gonna actually end up taking it to my fucking grave on how disturbing it is what I know about something or somebody. And the guy that did that to me, it's not to do with the guy at work. It's in my family. The guy's a sicko, like a sicko for what he did to me and my family. And my nonna has been noticing things here and there appearing, and it's like, so, like, how much more money do you fucking need? Like, you worked hard your whole life. I'm sure you get enough in your social security. Why do you need my money? Like, I'm barely working. I was working only like 5 hours. Really? Everyone's hours were getting stiffed. And I asked my boss, I was like, man, you got to help me because it's like I have all these bills to pay. Now she's asking for rent money. Come on. Like, throw me a freaking bone here. Kyle even works more than me, and of course they do because they're on full time. They're not a college student. I went back to school, like I was in school 3 years ago, and then I quit because I wasn't happy there, and I wasn't happy in the field that I was taking. I don't like the medical field. I can't like see myself in scrubs, and I could see myself in, well, a uniform, but not in like scrubs. So no, and in just an environment. But jails are actually worse. Those are a non-sterile environment. But of course, I traded off a cleaner environment for that because I just think that shit is cool. Honestly, watching inmates and watching dumb people just get in there because they can't control themselves. Sometimes I have a hard time controlling myself, but so far, it's like I'm not gonna go to jail over some fucking bullshit. Really, I'm not gonna go to jail for that. Like, I'm not going to go to jail over a sicko. Really. That's Kyle's word, by the way. Sicko. And I haven't been hearing from him because, like, I don't know if he doesn't have enough money or whatever. It's just like, I think things will get a little better. That when I, of course, sneak to see him, my mood will be better. His mood will be better. Everyone will be happier. And my buddy just texted me saying, do you want to ever go on a road trip to Ohio or New York City? I'm like, I can't because number one, I'm in school. Number two, I don't know how my nonna would feel about that. Of course, my dad wouldn't care if I were to go on a trip to New York City. He would actually love to see me travel to New York City with friends. He would love for me to experience that. I'm like, honestly, my mental health will be 100% better when that bitch passes away because it's like she's a control freak and she's a manipulator and she's a narcissist. And she was never diagnosed because she doesn't believe in mental health. She thinks it's all fucking bullshit. And I'm like, oh, really? If it was bullshit, then why would we have these professionals contacting me? Why would I be in therapy? Why would I be on freaking meds? Like, if it wasn't a real thing. Seriously, she thinks in her country, she says it's real, but I'm like, you don't believe in it, so how can it be real if you don't believe in it? Like, I've had, like, struggles with addiction, with marijuana, alcohol. Like, I just had my other drink, well, my almost first legal drink. I had a drink a while ago, but I didn't really, like it. It was way too strong. It was a Beatbox pink lemonade. It's freaking nasty, honestly. I don't care for beatboxes, but I do like buzz balls. And I had like 6 liquor bottles in like a purse that I loved, and my nonna found out about it. She threw one of my favorite purses away, And I gave away, like, most of my purses to this, like, mother at my college, and I got a thank you, which I respected her for that, but then she couldn't bother to even, like, say, "Hi, Allison, how are you?" Like, nobody at my school was looking for, like, that. I felt like I didn't get any respect for anything based on the things that I felt that I said or did. I got respect on a few things when I made a few valid points, but other than that, I felt like that she didn't want to prolong the relationship. So I just ended it. I just deleted her out of my phone, and I was like, "Listen, man, this just isn't working. I feel like you're not respecting the way how I feel." And we just ended it there. And it's not even anything to do with, like, the age. It's just more like the respect, honestly. And I am keen on respect, because it's like, at the end of the day, respect is, sorry, I had to get this lotion because, like, my skin is so dry. It's whenever I get really stressed out, I start getting a flare up. Now it's even, I don't even know how to tell my man that it's even going to, like, my private parts now. I got a little flare up on my freaking chest now, because that's how stressed the hell out I am. Because I have all these bills, I have all these mental problems, my parents have physical problems, even I have physical problems. Because when you have an eating disorder, you become what's called anemic, where it's lack of blood. Even from just cutting yourself, you become anemic because it's loss of blood. I found out from self-harm and whatever. Even like bruises and anything. Those can lead to blood clots. So, first time I smoked marijuana was in the girls' bathroom. There was this girl who had, they called them a dab pen. They're not even dab pens. Those are just marijuana pens. I ate that shit up. I hit that shit. I think I just took like a few puffs, and then I remember, because there was pizza and everything, I had like 3 slices of pizza, 2 cookies, giant ones. I ate that shit up, and I came home just so, and then first thing I did as soon as I came home from school, I took a friggin' nap. And then my dad was like, "Oh shit, she's high." And even he said, "That girl is high as hell." He said that. And of course I quit doing that, and then that was like the first time, and then I started like going to these parties, getting high, drunk, laid, and all kinds of shit. It wasn't really a healthy lifestyle for me, and I still party and shit, but not as much though. Because like this whole summer, basically, is all I've been doing is partying, laid, and whatever. But just with one man. I'm not going to go around like sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, because that's just taboo. It's better you just stick with one man, because at the end of the day, it's like, one man is usually the best man, or whatever partner. If you're gay, if you're bisexual, if you're asexual. But asexual is like, I was that for a while. It's like where you don't feel attraction to anything or anybody, because I was just so like overwhelmed. I just felt like no sex drive. From my hours also got cut off, and I tried to tell that to my grandmother. She knew about it, but it's like, wasn't good enough of a valid answer. And it's just so much piled on, so much, so fast. And that's how my nonna wants it. Everything so much, so fast. It's like, girl, really? You want so much so fast? It's not how that works. It's a progress. Even her seeing me getting better. The other day, she tried to give me this line of bullshit. "Oh, honey, I don't like it when you hurt yourself." I'm like, you caused me to want to hurt myself. The things you say and do make me this way and want to hurt myself. You saying that my father and I don't want me and I'm unwanted. Who tells that to your granddaughter? It makes me feel like a friggin' burden that you say that. And even I told Kyle that, and he was like, "That's a pretty harsh word, Allison." And I was like, well, that's sometimes how I feel, like I'm a fucking burden. Because sometimes he feels like that too, because that's like how the way his mom makes him feel. But honestly, so much so along the line, it's not even really that bad right now, my spending addiction. She keeps giving me credit about it, because, well, I do pay my bills on time. Like, my bills get paid. I give her fucking rent money. I give her money for gas, car insurance. I pay my phone on time. It's like, honey, I'm trying the best I can. Even my therapist said, and the people behind the counter, that I'm just trying the best I can. But I feel like it's, for her, it's not good enough. She even said so today herself. It's not good enough. And I'm like, really? Everything I've told you, how I felt, and things you say and things you do, not good enough? You have unreasonable standards. Seriously, even Louis said that. Your parents have unreasonable standards, especially your grandma. I'm like, no shit. I've known her for like 21 years. You don't think I know that? It's fucking, it pisses me off, man. Even when I was telling one of my other friends from Florida about her, he said, you know what, Allison? You don't got to break up with your man. She's way too old-fashioned and she's way too overbearing. I'm like, I know. My dad is not really. He just cares, like, he said, I don't care what you do, just as long as you don't get into trouble and break the law. And I was like, no problem. And even when I went to go see my man, we had a joke, like, I said, I got a good workout, and he said, oh yeah? And I said, yup, yup, yup. I got a good workout. That was our little sex joke, inside joke, I guess. But really, it's just fucking ghetto and problematic at this rate. And, I guess I'll have to be honest with her and say that I've been sending shit to my friend's house. Because I did that before, but I did that with, the government's money. Not like because I could have gone to jail for fraud. Because when you take, like, government's money and then you spend it and you don't use it for, like, for school or something, or, like, welfare, if you don't use it for, like, the necessities, you can end up going to jail for welfare fraud or fraud. That's why at my store, with our reward system, it has to be you that uses it and only you, because there's fraud. Like, somebody can take your rewards and just say it's you or them, and then we'll say it's them, and then they wind up in jail for fraud. I have a rewards, but I, like, barely use it. Because I don't get, well, my dad gets gas at my store because I work in a gas station. My nonna, of course, she goes to the other one. Her excuse, she says it's cheaper, but another thing she says that's hurtful, she said, I don't go to your store because I don't want to see you there. Like, really? I don't think that's the reason why. Honestly, I think it's just to save money. And I think, honestly, it's best I just be honest with her. And she pushed away Kyle from coming here. She pushed away Louis because he's blind. She pushed away Tyler because he smelled. Like, who walks up to people and then smells them? Like, that's pretty fucking weird. Like, even my buddy Tyler, excuse me, he said, you met my nonna? Well, I said, you met my nonna, and he said, yeah, I did. And right away there, that told me, oh boy. He's not her biggest fan. I'm not her biggest fan. Kyle's not her biggest fan. And Nick is not. Zeke doesn't really know her, so Zeke can't speak, but he's been in a similar situation. That's where we all relate, just like for toxic parents, I guess. But I need to work on that a little bit, because honestly it was becoming too much. Because when I get manic, I just do, like, stupid shit. Because something I know deep down is really bothering me that I only told, like, a few close friends about it. They know about what's bothering me and my, like, deep down serious issues, what I call skeletons. And even Kyle was like, baby, I know how much it bothers you, really. What's going on? And I'm like, yeah, you think? Because the guy's a sicko. Like, I even told my counselor, I feel betrayed and just so lost, honestly. This is supposed to be, like, my happy time. I'm in my early 20s. I should be traveling. I should be with friends. I should be graduating from college, which I am in, like, a year. And I know this third semester is going to be rough because I have to repeat 2 classes that I failed, that I didn't understand. I'm taking hard courses. Well, one of them, criminology, is a very hard course because I took it. And I failed by 5 points. And another one, I failed by 2. And even the professors, they're friggin' hard asses. Well, even I want to go back and say, well, you met your match. You can be a hard ass. Well, so can I. You haven't seen a hard ass. How much of a hard ass I can actually be. It's just ghetto at this rate. Even at college, it's just ghetto. It's all about competition. Who's better? Who's not better? Who's going to graduate? Who's not? Who's failing? Who's passing? Like, who cares? And when I was at the other college, they would always ask me, what'd you get on your test? What's your grade? Da, 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 da. I'm like, why does it matter? Why is it your business? Why do you guys keep asking me what I get? Like, even they still ask me too, how'd you do? I'm like, I even lie sometimes, and I'm like, I did all right. I would just brush them off, get them off my back. And even though I wasn't doing too well, it was like stupid, man. There's even just days where I don't even want to go back. I care about my education and I care about my career, but just the people. But even my dad said, he told me, even my dad saying it now, that tells me right there when my dad says it. Because my dad, we were always very very straightforward and honest with each other about just shit. He even told me, you got to learn to get along with people. I'm like, you think? And he's one to talk because him and people is just like, ugh. And I have like now my own set of people who I work with, who I fuck with, and who I actually fuck. My kind of people that I actually grew up with, and I had no idea we all grew up together because they're all older. Like, I had no idea that Kyle used to live in the area. Well, he moved back from like Lancaster or something and other places. Well, he lived in Florida, he lived in Lancaster, he lived like everywhere. And, well, not everywhere, but different parts of the world or the United States. I'm not sure about Nick, because Nick's married and he's got a wife and he actually just lives like down the street from me. Zeke lives on like in the west side of Buffalo. This other guy I talked to online, I never met him, but he seems sweet. Tyler lives in Lancaster. Louie lives in Amherst. So, yeah. It's not like I'm going to throw out their Addie, because you can't do that, because that would be stalking and psychopathic. But we all live close. And this is supposed to be about addiction. I'm talking about my friends. And they're all guys. Like, I make friends mostly with guys, because there's just less drama. Girls. I'd never date a girl or get involved with a girl. I do like girls, but it's like, I would definitely, I have a feminine side, but I could be very dominant when I have to be. Even Kyle noticed that. It's like, he said why you're like this, because you know what you want out of life, and you make a point to make it. And I'm like, yes, I do, but I'm not going to go to jail over making a point. I die to make a point, but it's like, it's why I wanted to get a tattoo, death before dishonor, because, yeah, I lie here and there, but it's just over stupid shit. But if it's somebody's life or somebody wants to hurt themselves, I'm not going to lie over that. But I even said earlier, I have like these impulses, and then I go manic whenever I see something that just, like what I saw, that just upsets me. I'm just like, what's even the point? Like, for what? Even, I said that before, even Kyle thinks that's funny. For what? That's our joke. For what? But my therapist, it's more of like, she's just so sweet sometimes and so like calm. Whenever I tell her the stupid shit I do, she even said when I started fucking with my coworker, she was like, what? Why? Why did you do that? She said, and I said, because this, along the lines, all of this is about what's been going on this summer. It's all to do with just justice. What is right and what is wrong. And it's more along the lines with just my friggin' parents and just even the judicial system alone. And what Kyle told me about, like, what happened, it's like, that's just friggin' wrong. It's wrong. Like, cold-blooded wrong. It's what I used to call it in high school. It's just bad blood. Wrong and disgusting. And even when I sent that video of my grandmother yelling at me and just being like repulsive, this other guy I was talking to, not like dating wise, just flirting, he even said what my grandmother was doing. He said, "That is disgusting, her behavior." And I said, "Yeah, it's just who she is." But my dad was honest with me about that too. He said, "She ain't gonna change." And I said, "I know. It is what it is." So I learned to accept it. And I have a bunch of nail polishes. I have a bunch of beauty products. And that's honestly all I've been spending my money on. And no, can't treat yourself. No, can't order anything online. Like, God forbid we order anything online. God forbid we buy something for ourselves. God forbid we have hobbies and like things that we like, because it's all about money. She's like I would call it a stickler. And I understand spending can be an addiction, and she thinks automatically because I spend a little money here and there that it's an addiction. It's like, that's not an addiction. That's just rewarding yourself, treating yourself for a job well done. Because honestly, even my therapist said, you're just trying the best you can. You should treat yourself. And I can't even get my friggin' toes done, and I'm sure she'll probably she'll understand that, but God forbid she understands anything. I can't even get my toes done at the nail salon now. Because I have a bruise on my toenail from breakdancing. So I had to get my own colors and just experiment with my own. So I can't even go there now until that shit heals up. And we don't have $45 to go there. Or even for my hair. I haven't had my hair done in now going on, last time I got it done was December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 8 months. 7 months, 8 months. There's no money for it. Sad, because I used to get my hair done all the time, every 6 months. That's not all the time, but often. I was getting my hair done. Even Kyle he was so sweet. He wanted to give me money for my birthday for highlights. I was like, baby, that's so sweet of you. For tampons and for highlights. It's just sweet. He's a sweet guy, honestly. And honestly, this girl I don't even know, she's from Florida as well. She said, "Honey, I think your mental health will really get better once you get away from her." And I'm like, "Oh, believe me, I know. Believe me, I know." I'm sorry, I got this giant ass callus on my foot that I don't even know what to do about it. I tried getting rid of it, but I'm going to have to cut it down or whatever. Whatever. I'm going to have to just be honest with her, because she's going to get a printout anyway of what I've been spending money on, because she probably figured it out. I need one last puff just to accept it. And it's even cold just doing it with the friggin' vape. I have a pack of cigarettes. That's my dad's. And I have because he knows how much of a pain she is. And I have my lashes that I just bought. In his car. And I even left a lipstick in there a while ago. But now it's in my makeup bag that she took. I went to the bank today. My dad didn't even drive me to the bank. That was cold. Not even driving your daughter to the bank to get her money. That was cold. Ouch. Whatever. I took my ass, walked to the bank, and whatever. My cologne's gone. My makeup's gone. It's still in the house, but she hid it. Maybe I'll look in the crawl space and see if it's there, because it's my shit. Why does she always want to steal my shit? Really? I don't even know if it's there. I don't even want to bother. I'm just going to be honest, because I'm a pretty honest person. Even Kyle's like, "You're too honest." And I'm like, well, that's just how it's going to help you in life when you're just honest and you start telling the truth. Because honestly, I made it my business this year to just start telling the truth. And how I feel and how I'm keeping it real. Keeping it real. I just hope more of my shit doesn't get thrown out. Because I don't really drink. Well, I'm smoking now. I don't do, like, partying or shit anymore. Once in a while, even this customer said, you gotta let loose. Tell that to my grandmother. She's a hard ass. She'll never change or let loose. She's too stuck in her ways and her unreasonable standards. Wish me luck with this. I keep telling you guys that because I really need it. I don't want to end up in the big house. Adios, guys.